Hello and welcome to video number 2, financial literacy. Wow, what a concept, huh? A financially literate Christian. So, I took my family, my wife to Hawaii last month. We had a great time. This time, Julius, Audrey, and the kids went with me, and so did Katie. And so you're saying, ¿Cómo le hacen, pastor? I go every year, man. Granted, I have been in workman's comp for almost 2 years. My finances, I only make 1/3 of what I used to make working. So how do you do it? I want to share with you. First and foremost, understand this. Going to Hawaii is no easy feat. Feet. F-E-A-T. Okay, not feet, like your foot. Uh, 6 months ago, we went to Costco.com, Costco Travel, my wife and I, Julius, Audrey, the kids, and Katie. And we looked up and we looked for about a month. We kept looking until a good deal came out on Costco Travel. When the good deal came out, boom, we snug it. Now, by then we had saved some money. So at Costco Travel, you put like a down payment, and then you can be paying it in as you wish, or make one lump sum a month before the trip. So that's what we did, folks. 6 months ago, we looked for a good deal. When we caught it, we were ready to get it, to lock it down. Once we lock it down, it had airfare, hotel, and car rental. Everything was included. Okay, so then we had 6 months to make a payment once a month, to make a payment once a month. And then at the end, a month before, the balance was due. That's how we do it, folks. If you want to take your family on vacation on a trip like this, you're not going to do it. It's a fantasy. You're not going to do it just like that. So my point is, the beginning of financial literacy is planning. We need to plan. We need to think ahead. The lack of money is not the reason for you to not vacation. The lack of money is the reason why you got to use wisdom with your finances. When we go on missions overseas to Ecuador, Peru, every time we go on a mission, people ask, Pastor, how much is it going to cost me to go to Italy? And I always say, whoa, 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 whoa. You want me to give you a lump sum so that you can freak out? Oh, I'll never make it. No, no, no. We do it in phases. 3 months before, the whole team buys the ticket. We've been saving already. And 3 months before, let's say the ticket is $1,100, we buy a ticket for $1,100. 2 months later, we've been saving. You know what we do? We pay for the hotel, lodging. A month before, then it gives us that time to save for food and other expenses. And so if I tell people it'll be about $5,000, oh, I forget it, I'll never make it. But if I tell them we'll go in phases, then they begin. It's funny because I break it down, then begin to save. Okay, what's next, Pastor? First, you need to get your passport. Okay, $200, get your passport. I got my passport, Pastor. Okay, start saving because we're going to buy tickets at the beginning of next month. Boom, 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 saving, saving, saving. See, it's doable. Everything is doable if we are financially literate. It's the same thing with missions. It's the same thing with Hawaii. When I was going to Hawaii, all I do, saints, is walk around my house and I look. I have we and you too. And don't tell me you don't. We have so much, and pardon the expression, we have so much crap that we don't use that we should be selling and making money for it. One man's trash is another man's treasure. You know how many times I post on Craigslist and I post on OfferUp? I'm always hustling. My wife and I, we're always getting something and selling it. And I walk around my house. When was the last time we used this, babe? Let's get rid of it. When was the last time we used it? Let's get rid of it. And there's always $20, $50, $180, $110. Can you imagine if God would just kept dropping, open up the windows of heaven and kept dropping 50 here, 30 tomorrow, 120 next week, 75 the following week? This is just little nuggets a financial blessing for our lives. But the thing is, you have to do is you have to discipline yourself. So a plan of attack, uh, so that we can get our goals into play, is that we have to, number one, decide to do something. They say that over 90% of correspondence courses, people order workouts on Amazon. They order, you know what I mean, things from Amazon, how to play guitar, how to do this and how to do that. All these different correspondence courses. They say that over 90% of people that order these courses never open the box. See, friend, we're going to have to do something different if we're going to get out of the rat race. You have to function in the rat race. Get up, go to work, pay your bills. But now it's like, God, give me wisdom. Let me walk around my house. What could I sell? What could I do? How can I hustle a quick side job or a quick this that'll bring me 180 bucks? And with that, I'll pay my insurance. You know, wouldn't you be happy if you didn't have to pay insurance for your car? Or if you didn't have to pay your phone bill? That phone bill is a sucker, man. Wouldn't you be happy? It's doable, folks. God can bring in little bits of money like that here and there. And that's the beginning of a prosperity literate financial literacy. And so we have to get up and do something. I have Bear right here. Go, Bear. Go. Go. Come here. Say hi to the people in the church, Bear. Okay, go, 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 go. Anyways, you have to do something different, guys. You can sit there and complain about how there's no money, but man, there's money. Jesus said in his word, I will give you the wealth of the wicked. He says, I'll give it to you. I'll give you money. God says, I'll give you. I'll give you homes you didn't build, homes you didn't fill with things you didn't fill them with, wells you didn't dig, all of your olive groves and vineyards that you didn't plant. This is God's desire for his people. But we have to do something. Get up and go take the land. And remember, folks, if we're going to set goals, we have to have two kinds of goals, long term and short term goals. A long term goal, in 6 months, we're going to Hawaii and we're going to start now. A short term goal, this month, I want to make this much money at least to cover my phone bill. See, that's a start, but you have to do something. You have to, I put stuff on Craigslist. I put stuff on OfferUp. If I'm driving around and I see something that we totally don't need, but man, I could make 40 bucks off of this thing. I'll pull over, put it in my car, bring it, clean it, and everything. Picture. I take pictures. I become a photographer. I describe it with godly wisdom. And now with AI, you can just tell it to describe it the best way you can. And people buy it, man. Old stuff, new stuff. It doesn't matter if it's wore out. See, that's a way to make money. In my case, that's one of the ways that I make money. Um, there's just so many ways. Like I said, it's not so much teach me things to do, it's financial literacy. I want to prosper. I want to do good in life. I can't do this rat race. I'm so grateful, God, that with 90% I pay my bills. With 90% we eat good because most of us are overweight. So that alone tells you something. You see what I'm saying? So to keep your dreams from just being fantasies, we have to get up and do something. And here's another very important thing: you got to follow through on these things. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm going to do that one. You know what? Tomorrow, oh, my day off, I'm going to post stuff on my day off. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, man. You gotta just do it. You gotta follow through with it. And sometimes the stuff doesn't sell, so you have to repost it. You have to redo it again, and it's you gotta follow up on the stuff that you're selling and the things that you're doing, the side jobs, of this, the that. I heard from Julius, the brother Daiman. He has this thing, this website or something that you can go to advertise your services. I mean, all this is part of working hard, folks. All this is part of doing more than what we can. But you got to be willing to follow through with it and be consistent. You have to be consistent. We know a very good friend of ours, a dear Jewish lady that lives in Studio City, up in the hills. She's rich, and she's the one that said to me, "Alex, I've been rich and I've been poor. I like rich more." And she always told us, and even when she would do classes, because we would do Herbalife with her, she would say, "The most important of all these things that I'm teaching you," she said, "is consistency." And she went with the marker on the whiteboard. Consistency. You got to be consistent, folks. If you want a continuous influx of finances into your home, then you have to be consistent. You have to stop being lazy, undecisive, indifferent, because once you begin to embrace these virtues, complaining goes out the door. Discouragement, frustration, anger, and bitterness go out the door. All of a sudden, there's this expectation, man. You know, folks, I record music. I try to sell my music. I'm an author. I'm working on 3 books that I'm hoping to get by the spring out already. I'm making money from Invigorate Your Prayer Life. I'm going to make money on Where's the God of Elijah? Make money of Into the Wilderness, make money of Order Out of Chaos. These are my books. I make money from that. I make money from this. I'm still doing my thing. I wrote the book Invigorate Your Prayer Life when I was working a full-time job. I hadn't gotten injured yet. So think about that, folks. I'm always like, because tithing goes more than me tithing. Orale, God. Open up the windows. No. It's okay, God. Give me wisdom. Give me creativity. Take away the rat race mentality and give me financial literacy. You start looking around. I could polish this thing. I could clean this thing. Shoot, I could share this. I could share that. I could, you know what I'm saying? There's so many ways on social media, on just to be able to advertise things. And so we have to go beyond. If your own business and this and that. I'm gonna go video number 3. Okay, I'm gonna keep going because this is good. Financial literacy number 3.